Namaste viewers, welcome to Degula channel. Today we will try to understand the mantra Om Mahālakṣmī Vidmahe Vishnupatnyai cha Dhimahe Tanno Lakṣmīhi Prachodayāt. This is a great mantra. It's called as Mahālakṣmī Gayatri. It's an invocation of goddess Lakshmi in the Gayatri meter, in the Gayatri Chandas. Gayatri mantras, as you all know, are short, intense invocations that focus the mind on the divine quality. Here, this quality is Lakshmi's sustaining abundance, beauty, harmony, and auspicious prosperity. Here the final word Prachodayāt. May she inspire, energize, shows the mantra's operative aim. Not to do for us, but to awaken and propel our inner capacity. Goddess Lakshmi is classically associated with Śukra, graha, that is Venus in Jyotiṣa. Śukra, he rules wealth, luxury, art, beauty, harmony, relationships, friendships, aesthetics, comforts, and pleasure. These are all the things that he rules. These are the things that domains of Lakshmi's embodies. Therefore, the Mahālakṣmī Gayatri is a natural and powerful supportive mantra, supportive practice when one wishes to strengthen Śukra graha, that is Venus, or heal difficulties arising from an afflicted Śukra graha. In practical astrology, even other deities and mantras may also be recommended depending upon the house rulership, who is the whom this he is ruling, and then the divisional charts and personal belief also. How the mantra works? The classical view is sound as a vehicle of Shakti. In Mantra Shastra, the Shabda carries very subtle power, that is Shakti. Gayatri mantra chants, they produce a refined vibrational field that aligns the chanter, his subtle body with the deity's qualities. There is a kind of an interior alignment. By repeatedly contemplating Lakshmi Stotra, Lakshmi Mantra, one cultivates virtues associated with her, like equanimity, tastefulness, generosity, and the disciplined capacity to handle wealth and relationships. The third aspect here is it is invoking protective grace. The mantra invites Bala of Lakshmi, Lakshmi Balas, that is the strengths, not as a magical handout, but as an empowering influence that refines intention and capacity. Of course, on the psychological and physiological effects, how it is compatible to the modern thoughts. The first one is calming and focus. Steady japa regulates breath and attention. Steady japa reduces rumination and stabilizes emotion. This is useful when Śukra issues, that is Venus issues, produce anxiety around relationships or self-worth. On the improved taste and judgment, the regular practice of this mantra encourages discernment what to accept, what to refuse, and a more measured approach to pleasures and comforts. On the social and aesthetic confidence, chanting of this mantra can help one carry oneself with poise and social ease, which in turn positively affects relationships and professional interactions. The embodied effects, like the rhythmical chanting, affects autonomic balance, breath, heart rate. It helps reduce stress related hormone spikes and supporting clearer decision making. These are all the benefits of chanting this mantra. The practice rules are actually the traditions, they really matter. For best results, observe classical safeguards like pronunciation. Learn the correct Sanskrit pronunciation, length of the vowels, consonants, articulation, all those things. The count should be in multiples of 11, 21 or maximum, but you can go up to 108 and even beyond also. For shorter sadhanas up to 108. For intense campaigns, you can go up to 1008. The place and time. Friday is very auspicious. Sunrise, Sandhya times, evening times are auspicious for Lakṣmī, that is Venus graha. A clean, quiet place is preferred. As far as the purity aspect is concerned, physical cleanliness is important, ethical conduct, and a clear sankalpa. The intention should be very clear. It will sharpen the practice. Initiation, Diksha, what we call Diksha. If it is available, it deepens transmission. But sincere lay practice is also beneficial even without formal initiation. Lay practice is also beneficial. Then on the sankalpa and journaling side, state a simple ethical intention. The intention be ethical before the japa and keep a journal of subtle or outer changes that take place. Integration. Why chanting alone may not be sufficient? One, the mantra's key verb, that is Prachodayāt, means may she impel or inspire, which implies the mantra's role is to activate. It is to activate your intelligence and will. In practice, mantra prepares and empowers the inner instrument. It prepares the mind, will, and the taste. That is what it does. Action executes results. That is artha, kama, dharma, all those things. Wealth, relationships, and status are socially and karmically patterned. They require competence, skill, ethical action, and timing. All these things are required. Not only mantra reciting, just reciting mantra may not give you result. Along with, you will have to have the required competence, the required skill, the required ethical action, timings, all those things. So mantra plus a directed effort plus right knowledge plus ethical means, that is the result. Mantra, as we discussed, that is the mantra which we have to recite. The directed effort, you have to have a concentrated, focused attention. Supposing if you want wealth, you have to do whatever as per the things that are required in these days. Then you should possess the right knowledge and you should go in the right direction also, right ethical means also. You cannot go loot something and then get wealth. That is not the right way. So mantra without action may give hope and calm, but it will not give you sustained material or karmic resolution. This is what mantra is. Some practical complementary measures, like what to combine with japa and things like that. To get full remedial benefit for Śukra or Venus related issues, combine mantra with practical and ethical measures also. Improve artistry and taste. Supposing if your work involves aesthetics, design, music, fashion, you'll have to refine skills, study and practice. This is what is required along with the mantra repetition. Then relationship healing. Suppose you want to have some greater relationship and things like that. You have to communicate clearly. You have to seek counseling if necessary. You have to cultivate generosity and listening. Supposing if it is on the financial side, you need some financial prudence. That is budgeting, honesty, money management. Then ethical businesses. Lakshmi supports right means. That is what it is. Suppose on the front of charity and seva, you have to give it to causes that support beauty, that support arts, and that support women. That is traditional link, helping householders, artisans like this. Then sattvic lifestyle. Your dress, taste choices, healthy sleep, balanced diet, all these things. Venus responds to harmony and refinement. The Śukra graha, it responds to these things. Then you have this temple puja, Sri Suktam, Vishnu Lakshmi worship. All these things, perform all these things, or sponsor rituals with transparency and devotion. This would definitely help. On the front of gem and color therapy, of course, this is with a lot of caution you have to use it. Many classical systems suggest white, cream, pearl scent, colors or gemstones associated with Venus. These are the things that we can wear, but consult a qualified astrologer before following gemstone prescriptions. This is important. Now, the next aspect is using this mantra as a remedy for adverse Śukra. That is, if the Śukra is in a wrong position, and then how it is to be done. A responsible remedial protocol example. It is to adjust to the seeker's capacity. The preparation, clean place, a fresh flower offering, white, pink, light lamp. Sankalpa, state ethical intention briefly, that is for right livelihood and harmonious relationships in the service of Dharma. Then japa about 108 repetitions daily for 40 days, 11 into 9 days, or it depends upon the intensity in which you want to get the benefit. Friday mornings preferred. Some complementary actions use. Donate, that is dana, each week to an art school, women's welfare, similar cause. Take a course to improve skills related to income or aesthetic sense. Keep a weekly journal. Observe changes in confidence. Observe changes in relationships and opportunities. Consult astrologer if no progress after the prescribed period, if you do not get the results. So most important thing is always combine with realistic action plans. The mantra's role is to transform the inner instrument that then works effectively in the world. Some cautions, some realistic expectations, ethical cautions and things are there that are to be observed, that are to be noted. This is no guaranteed quick fixes. Remedies, all these mantras, recitation, all these remedies mitigate tendencies. They rarely produce instant miracles. They don't produce miracles just like that. Magic wand, it's not like that. And the second is, you should not replace medical, legal or professional remedies with mantra alone. If you have some kind of a medical issue, you have to go and then talk to a doctor. You cannot say that I will just recite the mantra and then it will go away. No, it will not. That is not the remedy for this. It's not a replacement for that. And this commercial coercion you have to avoid. Any teacher, astrologer who guarantees outcomes for money should be treated skeptically. Very, very important. You cannot take everything for this thing, money. You have to respect the cultural context. These rituals use them with sensitivity and personal authenticity. That is important. Some of the special points and some added perspective regarding this mantra recitation is, it's a long-term maturation. Lakshmi's highest gift is not merely money. It is not your wealth. It is not your what you possess, but dharma aligned prosperity. Prosperity aligned with the dharma. Capacity to use resources with the discernment and generosity. That is what the Lakshmi's this thing is. Grace is. Aesthetics as ethics. Venus, the Śukra, is ethical, not only in pleasure but in harmony. Developing taste is also cultivating restraint. Samskara, healing. Mantra helps to shift deep emotional imprints. Samskaras that repeatedly create Venus difficulties, that is, create Śukra difficulties, relationship patterns, dependency, excessive attachment to comfort, all these things. Then we have this community dimension also. You have to sponsor or participate in community arts or devotional music. Venus energy is social and relational. It grows with the right social activity. This is what it does. So, viewers, to conclude, Mahālakṣmī Gayatri mantra, it clarifies and inspires Prachodayāt. Prachodayāt is the buzzword here. The inner instrument, that is the mind, taste and the will, combined with right skill, right action, that is skill, ethical effort, charity, relationship, all these things work. That yields balanced prosperity, harmony and dharmic fulfillment. The mantra is a powerful inner technology for healing and activation of Śukras, that is Venus grahas, positive possibilities, but its full fruit appears when inner activation is followed by disciplined, ethical, outer effort also. Viewers, with this detailed information on this Lakshmi mantra, we conclude this episode. I hope this was quite interesting. Please like, share and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you, viewers, for your valuable time in listening to this. Thank you.